Hello, beautiful and pristine souls. Welcome back to my channel. I'm Hee-chan and this is Poised and Pristine Tarot, where I offer intuitive tarot readings, mostly in the form of pick-a-card readings, in order to provide spiritual insights and also guidance and advice into your most pressing questions in life. So today's reading will be a reading about work, career, and finance. The topic will be, will your hard work pay off? Should you continue on what you are doing, or should you change something or start something new? So my beautiful viewer, work, career, and finance is a very important aspect in life that can affect us spiritually, mentally, and emotionally. And I believe that everyone will have a time where they are unsure, uncertain about the work, the career, whether they are putting their effort and time into the correct place. So if you click onto this reading, I believe this will be a reading for you, and I believe that you are having some questions regarding your work and career in mind. So my beautiful viewer, let's come to the group picking part. So above here I have the 3 cards that suggest today's reading topic. So I got the 8 of Pentacles, the Temperance, and the Page of Wands. Okay, so the 8 of Pentacles is the main card that decides today's topic, and I believe that it will have an overall message over the whole reading. Okay, so let's come to the group picking part. So group number 1, you will have the 4 of Wands. This is from Orion's Animal Tarot deck. Okay, group number 2, you got the Magicians. This is from the Clarity Tarot deck. And group number 3, you got the 4 of Swords. This is from Heartscape Tarot deck. If you are interested in any of the tarot deck that I use, I will be putting the link to the relevant website in the description box below. You can always check and pursue one copy for yourself. Okay, so my beautiful viewer, please, you can always pause the video, have a moment in order to let your intuition guide you to the group that is calling out for you the most. And if you are attracted, you are drawn to more than one groups, then feel free to check out all of them, because I believe there will be a message for you in each of the reading. Okay, so my beautiful viewer, I will see you in your reading. Hello, my beautiful and pristine group number 1. Welcome to your reading about, will your hard work pay off? Should you continue on your current path, or should you have a change of idea or a change of course of action? So you have chosen the 4 of Wands as your significator card. So group number 1, I truly believe that for anyone who have been working for a while, right, they are certainly will come to a place where they are unsure about their work, their career, or their finance. Sometimes you put in a lot of effort and time, however you cannot see where you are going, where it is leading you to, and you are confused and you are lost, you are demotivated when it comes to work, right? So I think that would be, if you are in such a situation, I believe this reading will truly be for you. For those who are extremely sure about their career path, who are extremely sure about the outcome of their course of action when it comes to career and work and finance, I also believe that you may find some insights for yourself as well, or maybe an affirmation message, so that you can continue on your current path with strength and determination. Okay, so group number 1, without further ado, let's get started with your reading. So for your reading, first of all, I will ask the main question, whether your hard work when it comes to your career and your finance will pay off. I will use the Orient Animal Tarot deck in order to answer the main question. And after that, I will ask two more questions. One is about whether there is any idea that you need to embrace, or any knowledge, any learning, any skill set, anything that you need to, adapt during your work in your career path in general, so that to secure the outcome that we are seeing here, or to avoid the outcome if the outcome is not so positive. Okay, and then the last question will be about how you keep your consistency. If you are not consistent in your work and your career, then how to become consistent in your work, how to build up your career step by step in order to achieve the best outcome when it comes to your work. Okay, so group number one, let's get started with your main question. So the main question will be about, will your hard work pay off? What is the outcome of your current work, current career path, current situation? Okay, so I'm not the type who, lie or sugarcoat the message from my tarot deck. So yeah, we will be extremely honest. Okay, so what is the outcome of your hard work? Will it pay off? Group number one, what is the outcome of your hard work? Will it pay off? So you got the Knight of Swords. Just a disclaimer, I don't read reversal. So whenever I got one card, I will read it as the upright meaning. Okay, Knight of Swords. Okay, and what is the outcome of your hard work? You got the Tower. So I will put it like this. What is the outcome of your hard work? You got Three of Wands. What is the outcome of your hard work? And finally, you got Judgment. Oh, Major Arcana as your final card. Is it beautiful? Your reading is extremely beautiful. Okay, then I will get all the cards on the table before I start the reading. Okay, so what is our next question? It will be about, is there any change of thought, or is there any new idea, new knowledge, new skill, new industrial know-how that you need to obtain in order to, secure a good outcome for and avoid a bad outcome, whatever it is, when it comes to your career. Okay. When it comes to your career. Okay. You got Five of Swords. Oh, I got this. I understand this card immediately. Okay. And then you got King of Swords. Two swords. And then you have another sword over here. Okay. And then your final question. Is there anything that you need to continue doing or stop doing? Or what should you consistently do in order to achieve a good outcome, a wonderful, beautiful outcomes when it comes to your career and finance? So you got Nine of Cups. And you got Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles. So group number 1, let me see. Will your hard work pay off? Your answer will be yes. Of course, your hard work will pay off. I do see over here that there must be challenges when it comes to your work and career, maybe in the past or maybe even right now. Okay, there are changes and unexpected situations that are causing you a lot of headaches. I feel like the core of your ground is shaking somehow, always shaking somehow. So there, when the tower appeared, right, I usually the tower in this tarot deck of mine, when it comes to work, it talk about a restructuring of the business, or maybe an enormous layoff, right? A really big layoff. And I know that there are a lot of firms currently are laying off people. It's in the new fiscal year, right? And the outcome of the last fiscal year maybe has caused this decision to happen. So yeah, it could be there could be a layoff or a restructure or some unexpected change. Maybe you were moved to a different country, state, or different department where you don't really know the head nor tails of it. Just a general idea, okay? So you can understand the kind of situation that the tower is talking about. So yeah, you must have been experiencing those kind of changes. However, I think you are extremely cautious. You have, how do I say, foreseen this situation prior to. You have foreseen this situation prior to its actual happening for a while, maybe for a few months, and you have taken different actions in order to secure yourself, in order to save you from the damage that it could cause. I think when it comes to work, you are an extremely rational person, okay? You see things ahead of people and you are well prepared for it, and due to this vision of you, your ability to communicate, collect information in advance and be ahead of other people, that is the reason that you can really survive those changes. And yeah, the judgment is the last card when it comes to the outcome of your hard work. So I think the people above you may finally see your competence. They recognize your ability, that you are a star employee, that you deserve your position, you deserve maybe a raise, a promotion, or at least you are not subject to the layoff. So those negative changes are affecting other people, but I think that you will survive from it. You will get away and overcome it with your talent, with your ability and competence, okay? And if you are not working for someone, if you are self-employed, you have your own business, I do believe that the market or your partner, your customers, your clients also see through those difficult time that you are a trustworthy business partner, that they can rely on you for your service and your product. So yeah, and your significator card is the 4 of Wands together with the Judgment. So I believe that if you are trying to win over something, you will surely win it. If you are trying to achieve certain amount of maybe sales or clients or customer base, something like that, then I think you will celebrate it in the near future, very very near future, because 4 of Wands is talking about celebration is talking about some event that it is worth celebrating, not just for today, for this month, for the time it is happening, but also for all the day after years. Okay, so it will be a big event. So yeah, if you are trying to win a contract, to win an offer, or to win a client, a customer over, I truly think that you will be able to achieve it. There should be some unexpected situation happen somewhere along the way. I'm not sure whether it happened already, or it is happening, or it will happen. However, this unexpected situation will come, will surely come, but don't worry. I truly believe that with this spread, right, you can overcome it and you can triumph over it. Yeah. And if so, for some of you, if you are aiming for a position, maybe a regional position or a position overseas, something like that, when it comes to your work, right, I do believe that maybe you will be able to secure such position. So it either regional or nationwide, or maybe overseas. Okay, so you could be looking out for a work or a job overseas, because the Nine of Swords also talk about different way of thinking, different idea, different environments, different culture as well. So yeah, you could be aiming for a move, and you may succeed in a very soon time. Your next question will be about whether there is any idea, any new information, any knowledge or industrial know-how that you need to obtain in order to secure a better result, a better outcome for your hard work. Okay, so group number one, I do think that looking from your first card over here, the Five of Swords, I believe that the message for you is sometimes some confrontation, some challenges, some disagreement is good in order for you to grow. I have a feeling from this card that you are someone who shy away from confrontation or maybe disagreement. You try to keep everything, smooth and peaceful when it comes to your work relationship. However, I truly believe that sometimes disagreement is good, sometimes challenges is good, because when someone challenges you, you will have the opportunity in order to reflect in your own idea, in order to look back into your way of doing things, and question yourself whether you are doing the right one or you are doing something wrong. So challenge, right, even though it can cause you a lot of headaches when it happens, but after you have successfully deal with it, you will thank the challenge for its opportunity that make you grow to become more competent. So, and besides the, how do I say, the ability to manage conflict over here, you also need to be a little bit more rational when it comes to your work. So even though I have told you that I do see you are rational when it comes to the challenge over here, that you have vision, you have the ability to control your emotional side, so that it will not affect your career and your business attitude. Okay, however, I do think you still need to grow a lot when it comes to rationality, because I am reading this book recently. It is the 48 Laws of Power by Robert Greene. I think it is a very helpful book when it comes to rationality, because rationale or rationality? I'm so sorry if I speak it wrongly. My English is failing me today. Okay, so don't react to things. Okay, you should always be able to act upon something and not react to it. And in order to act upon something, in order to control the situation, you sometimes you need to really step back and look at the full picture. So the King of Swords is the king who is really rational. He doesn't let his emotional and feelings affect his vision. Okay, taking control of his action. So when it comes to the time of conflicts and challenges, I do think that you need to remember this King of Swords card. You need to think about the bigger picture, what you will gain from a situation. What will your action, your speech, your behavior will affect the long run, the bigger picture for you, so that you can decide on the best possible course of action. Yeah, and don't shy away from conflict. Okay, conflict, when you can manage it, it can be extremely beneficial to your growth in general, not just in your career, your work or business. It can benefit you vastly. And then it your last question, no, your third question will be about what you should continue doing or what you should consistently do in order to secure you a good outcome when it comes to the hard work that you have been putting in your career and finance over here. So group number one, I know this one term when it comes to personal finance. Okay, it is called, what is it? Spending inflation. What does it mean? Spending inflation or lifestyle inflation is when you obtain a higher income, you tend to spend more on your daily spending. For example, when you got promoted, okay, and you earn a higher income, you start to buy a more expensive bag. You start to buy more expensive clothes, and you move to a bigger apartment that need a bigger rental fee, something like that. So lifestyle inflation in the long run will not be helpful if you want to achieve long-term abundance. Okay, because these most wealthy people in this world, usually when they achieve a higher income, they will put it into investment rather than put it into their daily spending, their lifestyle. So you got the Nine of Cups and also the Queen of Pentacles. So Queen of Pentacles is someone who is extremely good when it comes to the material world. She is good with managing her resources and finance. So I think you have worked hard and it's enough now, right? You don't need to work even harder. Now it is time for you to be a little bit smarter when it comes to your career and your finance. Being a Queen of Pentacles means you should start to understand, to study, to learn on how to manage the money that you are making. Manage your personal finance. Do not spend all of your hard-earned incomes into lifestyle, into improving your lifestyle. If your own clothes are still usable, are still in style, then you don't need to change them. If your current rental room or apartment is still functional and still serve your purpose and still close to your work location, then you shouldn't change it. You shouldn't cause too much inflation when it comes to your lifestyle, and save those hard-earned monies that you have into something else, which is, I don't know, maybe it is an investment account or even a saving account, something like that. So Nine of Cups are about fulfillment. about satisfaction, but the definition of fulfillment and satisfaction can differ from person to person, can differ from individual to individual, and you don't need the same clothes, the same bags, the same lifestyle as someone else in order to feel fulfilled. Okay, when you are feeling enough, then it is enough. You don't need to follow the standard of anyone else when it comes to fulfillment. So I think you have worked hard, and you don't need to work even harder, because it will come to how do I say, diminishing return, where the harder you work, the less efficient it will produce. Okay, you have worked hard, now you have to learn how to put your hard-earned money into something productive, how to still fulfill your need but not inflate your lifestyle and your spending, and that would help you to see the result of your hard work faster. Okay, it is a very interesting message, to be honest, because I have never seen this kind of message for anyone during my 7 or 8 years of reading tarot. Anyway, my group number one, I think we'll draw one last message for you. Okay, whether today the spirits or the tarot cards have anything else to convey to you when it comes to your work, career, and your finance. So the last one, okay, you got the Guy of Fire. This is the King of Wands. Okay, Guy of Fire, and then you got Strength. Keep up the hard work, my dear friend. And then you got Ace of Coins. Keep up the hard work, and then putting your money into a project, a new one, something that you have never done before, a project that can multiply the money, the wealth for you. Keep your motivation on, my dear group number one. The Guy of Fire is always someone who leads with the action, okay, who plunge forward, and then keep up the fire, the passion, in order to achieve what they aim for. And then you got Strength. It always talk about perseverance, about the way it's more about inner strength than the outer one. Okay, it's about persevere. It's about keeping up with what you wanted, and don't give in halfway. Yeah, so my group number one, I really think that your hard work will eventually pay off. However, make sure to be consistent, to continue what you have been doing until now, and continue that path. At the same time, be mindful of conflict. Try to look for the bigger picture so that you can come up with the best way to deal with conflict and disagreement when it comes to your career and work, and manage your personal finance more wisely, smartly, so that it can multiply the wealth for you. So work smarter, not harder, like the sayings said, right? Okay, group number one, I hope that you like the reading and the message that it tries to convey to you. If you like it, please like and subscribe to my channel. You can always leave out a comment in the comment section so that I will know whether the reading resonates with you, how and what you can take from the reading. And yeah, group number one, I hope you all the best. I hope all the abundance will manifest in real life for you, and I will see you in my next reading. Bye bye. Hello, my beautiful group number two. Welcome to your reading about Will Your Hard Work Pay Off? A tarot insight into your future career and also finance. This is a reading for those who are currently putting a lot of effort and time into their work area. However, they are wondering whether it will eventually pay off somehow, or whether it is a time to change perspective or change the course of action when it comes to work, career, and finance. Okay, so group number 2, you have chosen the Magician's card from, this is Clarity Tarot deck. I will put the link to each tarot deck that I use in this reading in the description box below. So if you want to purchase any of them, you can always find the information down in the description box. Okay, group number 2, let's get into your reading. So for the structure of this reading, first of all, I will use the tarot deck where your significator card comes from to answer the most important question: will your hard work pay off? So we will draw four more cards together with this magician. After that, we will try to ask the question like, is there any new idea or any new knowledge, new industrial know-how, or any way of thinking that you need to embrace in order to secure good outcomes, or maybe in order to avoid the negative outcomes when it comes to your work and your career. And then we will have another questions about what should you persist on doing, what should you persevere to continue doing in your line of work, or maybe what you should stop doing, something like that. It's more about the action, about how you should, adjust your course of action, and whether to adjust or not adjust your course of action when it comes to your work, so that you can secure a better outcome. Okay, group number 2, I hope the structure is clear for you. So let's get started with the most important question. So will your hard work pay off? Personally, whenever it comes to work, career, and finance, right, I do think that it will pay off somehow. Whether it is a success or it can be an experience. So I don't think any hard work will go into waste. However, because that is the topic of today's reading, so let's just find out for you. Okay, will your hard work pay off? You got 3 of Swords. I hope I have enough space for all the cards. 3 of Swords. You got 4 of Swords. Oh, 3 of Swords and 4 of Swords. The Magician should be on top. Okay. Okay. Then you got 6 of Cups. And then you got the 4 of Cups. Oh, 2 Swords and then 2 Cups. And in between we got the Magicians. The Magician is the combination of both own kind of elements from the Swords, the Wands, the Cups, and the Pentacles. Okay, then I want to ask the question, is there any new idea or a change of thought, change of your way of thinking about things? Is there any knowledge or industrial know-how or new skill that you need to obtain in order to secure a positive outcome when it comes to your work? Okay, group number 2, you got the Moon. Whenever the Moon appears in a career reading, I always feel like there is a need to develop in emotional intelligence. Let's wait, okay? You got 5 of Cups, 2 Cups, and then you got another 2 Cups over here. So 4 of Cups, 5 of Cups, 6 of Cups. Oh, this must mean something. I will think about it later. Okay, and finally, not finally yet, I want to ask, is there anything that you should persist or continue doing, or you should start to do, or Yeah, is there any consistency that you need to embrace in order to secure a positive outcome when it comes to your career? You got 10 of swords. 10 of swords. And then you got, wait, no. The King of Cups. Okay, so we will stop at this point and then we will ask for more information later if we need to clarify anything. Six of Cups, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so my group number 2, I truly believe that with those cards on this table, your hard work will eventually pay off. However, I do think that you need to experience some kind of disappointment before you can arrive at the final beautiful outcome. There should be a time of extreme difficulty as well as challenges, to the point where you see you are totally hopeless when it comes to your work and career. It could be, okay, this could be a situation when it comes to position and the communication to you. I think you don't receive enough phrase encouragement when it comes to your work, your deliverable. There should be some lack of communication over here. You don't receive enough feedback even or compliments, so that you are kind of in the blind when it comes to the result of your hard work. It is a state where you think you are doing well, however, because no one ever feedback to you whether you are actually doing well or not, so you have no way to confirm your own judgment of your capability. Yeah, I do think there is a holdback on communication when it comes to your work these days. However, I do think that it's not what it looks like, okay? For some of you, I feel like this is the work that you have been committed to for quite some time, quite a long time. And you have a lot of history with maybe the manager or the owner of the business. And I do feel that the manager, the owner of the business, right, they have extremely positive feeling towards you. They have a good impression on you. You have been with them through thick and thin, and they have seen you within a series of different stages of the business, and they understand that you are not just like an employee, but they feel like you are some kind of partner, business partner to them, some kind of family member that stay with them and help them throughout the whole business. So group number 2, yeah, your hard work will eventually pay off. You will be recognized for the amount of time and effort you have been putting in your work and career. And I do think it will secure you some kind of stable income. So we see a different number on our table. So it comes from 3 to 4 to 6. And whenever 3 is a number of, not there yet, okay? 4 is when everything get more structural, more stable. And then 6 is like the number of celebration of, victory, and it signifies success. So I do see that if it is about your income, your money, the financial aspect of you, then I think you will soon move from a stage of lack, of trying to pay the bill, trying to meet both ends, to a stage where you can be more stable, like you know that all of your bills can be paid on time, and then sooner than later you will move to the next stage where you have spare money, you have some more room for to enjoy your life, to not just surviving, okay, but to actually live. So yeah, I don't know what kind of job you are doing, what kind of work you are into. However, I do see that your hard work will pay off. It will not be so fast. It will not be like an overnight success. I don't think you will receive a big sum of money like winning lottery or something, or a double in salary something. Your success is incremental, so it increases day after day, week after week, month after month, okay, but it is on a trend of increment, and it's extremely stable so that you can get adapt to the change of income very easily. Yeah. And the musician, okay, the musician, you got two swords and then two cups, and in the middle it is the musician. So it is like your success, your final outcome result is a result of multiple factors, and most of all I do see here is your will of, yeah, your strong will, your intellect, the way you tackle problems, the way you know solve the problems within the business environment, and also the way you manage the emotional aspect when it comes to work. So I could see you are the person somehow you can overcome your own hard feeling in order to do what it is right, what should be done rather than what you want to do. Okay, so yeah, I think it is an extremely helpful and beneficial, how do I say, trait. Yeah, if you can really master the source aspect of this tarot spread, to continue doing what you should do rather than what you feel like you want to do. And I think your manager, your owner really see through that and appreciate you a lot. You kind of appear to be someone who persevere through thick and thin. You are hardworking and not letting the hardship of the work putting you down. Or even though you are put down, right? You try to overcome it with your mental strength. You can make something really big out of nothing. You can start low when it comes to career and work. However, I do see you will continue step by step to grow into a higher and better position. Group number 2. Okay, so is there any thought or any new idea, new knowledge that you need to embrace in order to secure this outcome? So the cups aspect in your reading is emphasized a lot. So when it comes to tarot, right, cups are about emotions and feelings and spirituality. However, work and career and finance is an aspect in life where we need to be practical. We need to be stable. We need to, be consistent throughout the whole span of time rather than being emotional about it. Because when you rely on your emotions or feelings when it came to work, right, you will not hold on for too long. You will not be able to hold on for too long. Our emotion and our feelings change pretty quickly, and it can change day by day, right? But work and career is not something you can change the course of it too frequently. For example, if you have chosen a professional field, right, you must stick to that field for at least 1 year, 2 years in order to really grasp a hold of it in order to understand the core nature of the business, and from that you can develop however you want. But from the very start you must stick to something, to some sector, industry, or position for at least 1 year or 2 years, right? So because cup are appearing pretty frequently in your reading, I do see you are a little bit on an emotional side. You are more sensitive than the average person. However, I do think when it comes to work, right, you need to set your mindset straight that work is just work, business is business, right? However you feel about it shouldn't be too much of a matter. It is not something personal, Sometimes when it comes to doing business, it is not about you. Okay, it's not about you personally. It is about what the business requires, what the market requires, what is the customer, the client is looking for. It's not always about you. So don't take it so personally. When the moon appear, I do told you that emotional intelligence is crucial for the person who received the card. So not just emotional intelligence, sometimes it could be about spiritual awareness as well. However, in your case, we got the 5 cups and the moon. I really think you need to get over any hard feelings you are having when it comes to work. Make up your mind, okay? Work is just work. Career, even though it is something important, but it does not determine who you are. It does not decide who you are as a person. So work is just work. Career, business is business. If you have any hard feeling, just put them aside and continue to do what you are good at, what you enjoy, what you can make use of in order to create wealth for yourself. Do not hold on to feeling. Like if you fail one time, right, you shouldn't keep it too much, hold on into that feeling. Everyone fail at some point in their life. Even the millionaires, the billionaires, even Warren Buffett, right? He is the most successful financial investor in our era. However, he admitted that sometimes he made the wrong investment decision as well. So you are not, better than Warren Buffett, right? No one. I don't think anyone at our time can be better than him when it comes to investment. However, yeah, even him can make a mistake, and why not you, right? Or sometimes maybe your coworker or your business partner didn't keep their promise, or they treat you ill, they treat you wrongly. However, it is business. Everyone wants to protect their own benefits, right? They are doing it in order to protect themselves as well. So it has nothing to do with you. If it's not you, then they will do the same thing for other people as well. So don't hold on to it. It has no meaning at all. So continue to do what your best. If one day you happen to meet the same people that treat you wrongly, of course you should treat them with more cautious this time. However, don't let the past, dictate your course of action. Employ the emotional intelligence aspect of you. I truly believe that if you want to, gain more emotional intelligence when it comes to work, you can read the 48 Laws of Power by Robert Greene. I'm sorry, I'm reading that book these days, so I'm recommending it for everyone because I like it so much. Okay, yeah, so that's what the card wants to tell you when it comes to idea and mindset that you need to change, you need to embrace in order to secure this successful outcome when it comes to your hard work. Okay, we now come to the question, what you should continue doing, you should persist on in order to secure this good good outcome. Okay, so 10 of swords and king of cups and swords once again. My group number 2, what happened to you? I do feel like you really, when it comes to career, right? I don't know if you are working in some kind of creative or creative industry or something. I do not see any wands or any pentacles card in your reading, which means consistency is not something needed, really needed. You are required to change and to improvise a lot when it comes to your work. I don't feel like you have to stick to any kind of routine or a standard operation procedures at all. Yeah, so what you should continue doing, you should persist in that to keep a peace of mind. It comes back to all the cups and the swords again. Okay, try to, you have been doing well when it comes to dealing with stressful situation, and as well as disappointment and challenging for your emotion and or well state being. You have been doing extremely good when it comes to that aspect, and the tarot cards are telling you to keep on doing so. So even though you are faced with multiple stressful situation, try to tackle them, handle them with grace, just like how you have been doing for the last period of time, as well as you are an extremely mature person. I think so. There are a lot of cups when it comes to your reading. So you are either extremely mature or you have the potential to be one, to become one. Someone who can not only control their own feeling and emotion, regulate their own state of mind. However, you can grow to become someone who can affect other people emotionally as well. For example, you can be someone who motivates your coworker and colleagues. You can be someone who inspire them, or you can be someone who are their work bestie. Okay, so they seek out for your advices and for your consultation when it comes to hardship during work. And some people say it right, when I go to work, I want to focus on my work only. I don't want to be an emotional baggage dump for other people's, extremely my coworker. However, if you can really master the way to affect people in a positive way, okay, when it comes to their emotion in the workplace, you will soon be recognized for that ability. Because when it comes to managerial levels, okay, the technical knowledge are no longer the most important aspect for the business owner to assess his or her employee or subordinate anymore. When you come as close to the managerial level, you will need more human, more emotional and human management skill rather than the technical skill. So don't think that mastering your own emotion as well as be able to help others to master their feeling will serve no purpose at all, because it will serve a lot of purpose for you in order to step up into a manager level. So yeah, if there is something that you need to continue, I do see that please continue the way you have been handling all the stressful situation and difficulties in your work up until now, as well as please continue to develop your emotional intelligence and your people skill when it comes to your work, because I do see that you have the potential in that area and that you can really leverage them in order to help you to move to the next stage when it comes to your work. Yeah, group number 2, your feeling and your reading is pretty straightforward. So to close off the reading, I will ask for some general advices when it comes to your work, whether hard work is enough or whether there is anything else you need to pay attention to so that you can reap the most positive and abundant outcome. Okay, so group number 2, you got the Two of Cups. Oh, do what you love, love what you do. I know this card. Do what you love, love what you do. Keep the positive mindset. Okay, and you got the Lovers. Same message. And the Four of Pentacles. This is the new message. Okay, so you got another Cups again. I do think when it comes to your work, group number 2, you place a lot of importance when it comes to how you feel when you go to work. If you feel happy, if you feel fulfilled when you go to work, then you will be able to put a lot of effort in it. So yeah, then you should focus on your emotional state. Do what you love and love what you do. If it no longer bring you joy when it comes to work, then you can reconsider the situation. And at the same time, I do think that the card, the Four of Pentacles over here, do tell you something about your finances. Maybe you should pay a little bit of attention to your spending. Make sure that when your income increase, your spending also it can increase just a bit, but don't inflate too much. You should pay more attention to the way you use your money so that the hard-earned money from your work doesn't get spent in useless area. I don't know what area could be called useless. However, I do know there are spending that are not necessary, and you can totally eliminate them from your bills and can still enjoy life to the fullest. So yeah, the Four of Pentacles tell a message about controlling your spending as well, not just your income. So it is good that you are doing a very good job in dealing with all kind of stressful situation and move up on your ladder when it comes to work, but pay attention to how it makes you feel, and at the same time pay attention to how you spend your hard-earned money. Okay, group number 2, I really like your message, and I hope it is clear as well as inspirational and helpful for you. If you like the reading, please like and subscribe to my channel below. And if you have anything to share with me, whether my readings resonates with you or not, how you can explain those different cards in a different ways that I explained, then I would love to hear as well. So my group number 2, I hope all the best for you when it comes to your work, your career, and I truly believe that you can gradually move up on that ladder that you are climbing. Okay, and that's all I have for you. Thank you for listening, and I will see you in my next reading. Bye bye. Hello, my beautiful group number 3. Welcome to your reading about will your hard work pay off? A tarot insight into your career and finance in the future. Okay, so group number 3. When I start out this reading, I want it to be, be of help for people who are in the middle of, trying to get somewhere from their work. So you could have been, putting a lot of effort into something, but you are unsure, uncertain about the final outcome of it, whether it is worth your time and your effort. It could be the case for a lot of viewers. It could be the case where you are putting a lot of effort into something and you can see the outcome from it already. However, you need some kind of affirmation so that you can continue on this path strongly and until the very end. So for this reading, right, I want to deep dive into the question of whether your hard work will pay off or not. And then I would like to also ask some more information for you about is there any new ideas, new information, knowledge or skill set that you need to obtain in order to, secure a positive outcome when it comes to your career and finance? And another question I would like to explore with you is that, is there anything you should continue doing? You should persist and being consistent in doing it in order to secure this outcome, or is there anything that you have been doing consistently, however it shouldn't be that way, you should change the way you are doing it? Okay, so that is the main structure of this reading. So your significator card will be the Four of Swords from Hotskep Tarot deck. I will put the link to the tarot deck in the description box below. So if you want to purchase this tarot deck or any tarot deck I use in this reading, then feel free to check out the link. Okay, so my group number 3, let's get started with your reading. So what is the outcome of your hard work? Will your hard work pay off? In my personal opinion, I do think that all kind of hard work will pay off somehow. If it's not in the form of a result that you expect, then it is another experience, right? And experience for me is crucial, is important for people to grow when it comes to their professional life. Okay, so will your hard work pay off? What is the outcome of your hard work? You got 5 of Cups. You got 7 of Swords. You got 2 swords already. You got the 5 of Wands. Finally, you got the Ace of Wands. Oh, okay. I will try to get all the cards for all the questions on the table before I start the reading. I hope that it will be okay for you. So I want to ask, is there any new ideas, new skill set, new information or knowledge that you need to obtain in order to, secure a positive outcome when it comes to your work and your finance? Let's see. I will use this card. Okay, this is Orange Animal Tarot. Is there any new idea or information, knowledge that you need to obtain in order to further secure a good outcome? You got Queen of Wands. Your reading is extremely different from the other 2 groups, I'm telling you. Yeah. And then you got 4 of Wands. Oh, okay. Come to the semi-last question. Is there anything that you need to consistently do in order to secure a good outcome? Or is there anything that you have been doing that you should continue to do to secure a good outcome? Okay, you got Knight of Swords. And finally, you got the Tower. Oh, breaking the habit. Breaking the habit. You are the only group in today's reading that receive a breaking habit advice from the tarot card. This is extremely interesting. Okay. Back up the deck, you got 3 of Swords. 3 of Swords. Did I see 3 of Swords somewhere? No, it's in group number 2. Back up the deck. Very interesting. Your reading is in my opinion, right, the most interesting one I've seen in this reading. So I'm not someone who sugarcoats the message from, your higher self, from the spirits, or from the tarot cards. I will channel whatever I see on my table, okay? So group number 3, I would be extremely honest with you. I think you know this answer already. You know this answer already. Your hard work is putting in some wrong places, to be honest. At the start of your reading, I see the Four of Swords, where this card is, kind of leisuring around, not doing anything, not trying to put, she or he doesn't have enough energy to play around. Even though there are some, pencil over here, the thing that you, and even, what is it, a branch of flower. So usually cats can play with those things when they are within its reach, right? However, this cat, he in a state where he or she doesn't really want to put energy in outer activity anymore. He or she just want to lie down and enjoy some relaxing time and not caring about, whatever is happening around her or him. So I think you have been putting effort into something. However, you were disappointed, you were upset. I do see here that it could be a situation where someone stabbed behind your back, someone lied to you, or do something that, they didn't mention you. They may steal the credit from you, or maybe they take you for granted. They take advantage of your talents, of your hard work. And yeah, I do see some sneaky energy around here. Of this Seven of Swords card, those two forces. Yeah, so something has been done behind your back without your knowledge, or maybe people try to take advantage of you when it comes to your career and your work, and it makes you extremely upset. I'm gonna be honest. However, even though you are upset, right, I don't think you are someone who will keep silent, who will tolerate those kind of injustice when it comes to your work. I feel like you will bring the situation into light and then, confront those people and let them know that they have done you wrong at this and that point, and you try to, how do I say, defend yourself, bring up the situation. You didn't shy from conflict, and that must have caused some kind of heaviness when it comes to your work and your career at the time being. I know it is a little bit too detailed. However, that is what I've seen in this reading. So, and finally, I do see the Ace of Wands. I told you at the beginning of this reading, right? If no matter what kind of result you are getting, as long as you put your hard work into it, then either you get a result or you get a lesson, an experience. And I do see in your case, you are obtaining a really precious and important lessons and experience over here. At the same time, I do see you are looking out already. You are looking out for some new opportunity, new position. You are trying to save yourself from the situation. So I personally think that this is not something new for you. I think that you have seen the situation already. You have felt the, backstabbing. You have felt the disappointment. You also felt the conflict, and now you are thinking of a new way out. So this is an affirmation for you. If those cards resonates with you, this is an affirmation for you that it is time for you to, admit that everything you can gain out of this situation is a lesson, that And now it's time to not putting expectation and hope into it anymore and moving on to light a new candle, which means a new project, a new position, a new company even, okay? And when it comes to the new idea or new skill set that you need to obtain in order to secure a successful outcome when it comes to your career, you got the Queen of Wands and the Four of Wands, both Wands card. So I truly believe it is talking about, active, being proactive in your work. So it could be the case where you have been a diligent employee, someone who, show up on time, fulfill their tasks, fulfill their technical tasks very well. However, I do see that the tarot cards are encouraging you to be more proactive. Look out for the needs of your manager or your business owner and stay ahead of it. Act in advance, being more responsible. So taking charge of your career. Don't wait for your manager to move you up the ladder. You should be the one who take charge of your own career path. So if you need to move to a certain level, then you are the one who should research the courses, the skill, the skill that are required for such a role, and you try to practice and obtain those skills in advance rather than wait for your manager or your business owner to come to you and say that, hey, I want you to start doing this and that in order for you to be able to move up to this position. Yeah, be more proactive, take charge of your life. Don't wait for anyone. And if you can really be that proactive when it comes to work, right, you can reap an extremely successful outcome. Also, when you are proactive and when you act in advance, okay, you act 2 or 3 moves ahead of other people. No one can really take advantages of you or doing something behind your back anymore, because you foresee their move and you can act in advance in order to prevent them from doing something wrong and how do I say, doing something wrong for you. So group number 3, it is extremely important that you embrace the energy of wands. So wands are about vitality, about energy, about proactiveness, about motivation and inspiration. You got the Queen of Wands, even someone who will stand up and then take charge for themselves, and not just for themselves but for other people as well. So when there is something coming up, don't think too much about whether you are qualified for it. You should think in the way that you are willing to do it and you are willing to learn in order to be able to fulfill the requirements. If you can change that kind of mindset, then I truly believe that those situations will not happen to you anymore, and then you can really control the outcome of your hard work and let your hard work not going to waste. Oh, your message is so clear. I can read without stopping in the middle of it. So the third question is about, is there anything that you have been consistently doing that you should continue doing, or is there anything that you should start doing consistently in order to secure a better outcome when it comes to your career and your finance? You got the Knight of Swords and the Tower. Knight of Swords and the Tower. It is about risk management. It is really about risk management. I do see that you are someone who thinks that as long as you put your effort into something, as long as you work hard enough, people will eventually recognize your ability, your competency, and then they will value you. They will give you a promotion. They will appreciate you and pay you more, something like that. However, the cards over here is telling you should move on your own path. You shouldn't rely on other people to take you to a certain places, because they can drop you midway whenever they want it. So something I learned from my years of working in a corporate environment is that no one is irreplaceable. That means whenever for example, your salary package grows too big, right? An average company will try to let go of you and then hire someone younger, less experienced, however, it's cheaper than you to fulfill your position. And by doing that, they will be able to leverage their money better, as well as bringing in new idea. So no one is irreplaceable, which means your job is not secure. It's never secure. So don't rely on other people, especially your manager, or your business owner. If they tell you that they will, they hope you can commit with them forever, you can say yes, you hope so, but don't expect it, because it will less likely to come true. You should have a clear vision of your own career path in your mind. And then whenever the manager or the business owner are not able to fulfill that path for you, then you should, cut them off and move on, okay? Because unexpected situation will arise pretty frequently in this time and age, and you will never know when you will be let off, eliminated from the workforce. So you have to plan your path for yourself. Do not rely on other people, because if something unexpected happen, then you will be the one who you take the damage of it. Okay, so to close off the reading, I will ask for some general advice and suggestions when it comes to your career and finance, so that you can, move out of this situation safely, put in your hard work somewhere that is beneficial for you, and finally create wealth and abundance for yourself. Okay, group number 3, you got the Hierophant. You got the Empress, 2 major arcana. Group number 3, actually, I do think you have a lot of potential to become a business owner. Ace of Coins. Yeah. With this level of independence from your reading and proactiveness from your reading, I do think you are extremely suitable for the position of senior manager or either a business owner. I do think that you need to make more connection with people above, not your manager, okay, but the people at least 1 or 2 level above your manager. You need to establish that connection with senior people in your firm in order to, make yourself seen. Many employees make the mistake of catering to their immediate managers, while forgetting that the one who actually call the shots is someone who sits 2 or 3 levels higher in the company hierarchy. Okay, so you need to dress yourself the way you want to be perceived as well. If you want to become manager someday, then dress like one, act like one, talk like one, and associate yourself with the senior managers. Don't keep yourself, don't be sloppy. Don't do small talk with all kinds of extremely junior employee. It will not be helpful for you. Associate yourself with successful people who are, way above you. At the same time, you are encouraged to look out to make your own wealth and business. Yeah. Whether it is to start a saving account, or whether it is to start buying some kind of stock or some kind of trust fund, there are a lot of kind of investment that is safe and you can trust in them. So yeah, you Other than that, you can also start a side business, something that will generate income for you so that you can become more proactive, more control of your own situation. So group number 3, I do think you are one of the people that are really suitable for doing their own business or doing something that really, you know, for themselves and to themselves, so that you can put as much as your energy in as possible and you can see the results that you expect rather than being controlled by other people. Your reading is one of my favorite reading today, so yeah, I hope that you also like the reading, and if you like it, please like and subscribe to my channel. If you can tell me how the reading resonates with your own situation, I would like to hear about it as well. So group number 3, you are on your way to become really independent when it comes to your career and your finance. You just need to take charge of it and move forward with all of your energy rather than be caught up in a situation where you are unhappy about. I hope everything will turn out nicely for you and I wish you all the best. So my group number 3, that's all I have for you today, and I will see you in my next reading. Bye bye.